Well, I think it is widely accepted in South Africa right now that when it comes to our water situation, it is no longer business as usual.
Absolutely, our water resources are under pressure, and as an African retailer, Woolworths, they're actively working every single day to make sure that they reduce the amount of water they consume in their operations, as well as the operations of their suppliers. Take a look.
So this morning, join us in celebrating Water Month with Woolworths on their journey to drastically reduce the amount of water they use in their stores, head offices and distribution centres, and also across their supply chain by putting water into focus for their staff and also their customers. Now, they are steadily achieving this by recognising the responsibility they have as a business to conserve water and are committed to improving the efficiency of and, where possible, reducing water consumption and managing wastewater across their own operations. Now, this morning, Woolworths' Makego Mabunda joins us to tell us more about their green initiatives as part of their good business journey. Makego, thank you very much for joining us. It's been incredible to follow that good business journey, because I know that it's not something that you just do. It is something that comes from the heart, from the inside of who you are as a business. Definitely. So I think let's start off with that. Why is it important for Woolworths to put water into focus to really grow public awareness around it?
Well, as you know, we currently receiving half the annual average rainfall as a country compared to other countries in the world. And studies have put South Africa as the 39th driest country in the world. So for us, we see it as a moral imperative to actually drive water conservation across our value chain.
Absolutely, and this is an ongoing thing because we just never know how much rain we are going to be receiving, what's going to be happening to our dam level. So, like you mentioned, it's imperative for each and every one of us to do our bit to conserve water. Now, I think this is an incredible figure. Since 2007, there's been a 54% reduction in water use in South African Woolworths stores, which is incredible. How was that achieved?
Well, with a lot of hard work, we have a good business journey CHEMS program at the stores where we have capacitated our stores to drive the sustainable practices when it comes to water conservation. As you know, also, Woolworths has a very huge footprint in South Africa when it comes to our stores' footprint. So we saw that as an opportunity for us to actually engage with our staff to ensure that they are also able to engage with the customers that walk into our stores every day just to drive the message of water conservation.
Yeah, and it's evident in terms of what you guys are doing with that statistic that came out, 54% reduction in water it is monumental, it is fantastic. So when it comes to Woolworths looking for new storefront property, what are some of the key factors that you look at to make sure that you still continue with that water conservation efforts that you're so hard at work?
We have a green building protocol that we implement for new stores at Woolworths. So looking at our huge stores footprint, we ensure that we're able to implement innovative technologies in all our real estate. When it comes to stores, we have implemented initiatives that enable us to save not only water, but also energy. So in terms of water, we have implemented pulse meters in every store. We currently have about 95% visibility of our stores on a real-time basis. We're able to detect leaks, making it easy for us to actually fix any problems that arise when it comes to water. We have also installed rainwater harvesting systems in our stores to capture all the rainwater that we use again for ablution purposes in the stores.
Yeah, let's talk about that rainwater harvesting systems, particularly the one at the Montague Gardens Distribution Centre, which is quite impressive. How is that system set up? And also, I mean, is this also something that you guys are looking to add, of course, with every Woolly store going forward?
Well, definitely. The Montague Distribution Centre is one of our greenest distribution centres, and the 80,000 litre rainwater harvesting plant actually enables us to store water for up to 12 hours. That's raw water before it goes for purification. And the purification system linked to that system is that it enables us to take the water through 3 key steps, namely pre-filtration, ozonation, as well as reverse osmosis.
So, of course, all of these efforts certainly doesn't go unnoticed. If I just take a look here at the Woolworths Palmyra store in South Africa, who was the first retailer in South Africa to be awarded a 6-star rating by Green Building Council, which is phenomenal. 6-star rating. What were some of the key aspects that made the 6 stars possible?
Well, the Palmyra store, let me say, it was one of our greatest achievements, and being rated 6-star for us was a rubber stamp to all the hard work that came into all the features that we ensure all our stores have when we build a new store. So it was recognized for features such as LED lighting. We reclaim the heat from the refrigeration for underfloor heating. It also has natural ventilation as well as lighting. It also has a rainwater harvesting plant whereby the water is used again in the ablution facilities in the stores. And also the store is used as a blueprint of how the store of the future for Woolworths should look like. So we're using this as a case study to motivate why we should be moving into this space going forward.
Yeah, the future is certainly bright if we think about going forward and what we can expect from Woolworths stores. Now, I mentioned earlier on as well that it's not just part of your good business journey, but it's an internal thing for you guys as well. So let's talk about the kind of conservation initiative at head office, because that is where you start working with your staff members, educating them as well on all the efforts taking place so that they can go and spread the word further.
At the head office, what we have done is that we are tapping into the underground water that runs from Table Mountain, which will otherwise run into the ocean. We've got a water purification plant at the head office, and 60% of the water that is used at the head office comes from that underground water. What we also do at the head office is we've got plasma screens that show on a real-time basis how much water is being used, just for our staff to be sensitized on how they can actually influence the reduction of water usage at the head office. We also have newsletters that go out regularly just to remind staff on what they can do on a day-to-day. When you go to our taps, there's always signage to say, please, when you're done using the water, switch off the tap. I mean, small things like that make a huge difference.
Absolutely. And like we said, it starts with you as an individual, but it's also great to know that you are getting that knowledge. Makego, thank you very, very much for joining us, and I wish you all of the best with the future with regards to your good business journey and water conservation efforts. You guys are really doing the most.
Thank you for having us.
And there we have it, just a quick look as to what Woolworths are doing with regards to water conservation efforts. Some incredible statistics that came out, and also looking forward to what the future holds.